Former State Senator Jeff Brandeis is on a mission to reform Florida's auto insurance system. Floridians pay the highest price per vehicle in the country, due in part to a lack of adequate insurance for so many drivers. In today's Injuries Are Personal with Reynolds Law, attorney Carl Reynolds is here to explain the problem. Wow,
yes.
We're the highest in the country?
We do.
Why is that?
Well, part of it is an antiquated legal system or auto insurance system. We have what's called a no-fault system, which people have heard of, but so few really understand.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Right, sounds good, but it was started back in the 70s. A lot of states had it, and most states have abandoned it. Over 90% of the other states have abandoned that, have gone to a mandatory bodily injury system. Real quick, just breaking it down, a no-fault system is a system where you have to buy personal injury protection. It's required insurance, and what it does is it gives you up to $10,000 of coverage if you're injured in an accident. And the no-fault provision means that no matter who's at fault, so even if I cause the accident, I have that $10,000 to go to a doctor. Sounds good in principle. The problem is it can get quite expensive. If you look at the breakdown of your bill, look at the PIP portion and how much of your premium is allocated to that, and you'll see quite a high percentage. Up to 50% of your premium is allocated to the PIP. And so there's a movement now, and it passed in the state legislature. It just didn't quite get across the governor's desk, but there's movement now to change that to a mandatory bodily injury system. So with the no-fault system, you have to have PIP coverage and property damage, but you don't have to carry insurance that compensates others for injuries that you cause, which is called bodily injury coverage. So we have probably somewhere around 25% of the drivers on our Florida roads don't have insurance at all. They just don't carry that insurance because it is expensive, and the penalties really aren't that harsh. Pay a $150 fine, you get a license suspension, but as soon as you show proof that you bought it, then you usually get your license reinstated, and they don't usually check. And so you get the insurance to get the license, and then you stop paying the premium, and it doesn't catch up for maybe 6 months, maybe 12 months. So there's a lot of uninsured motorists out there.
Oh, that's scary.
Very scary.
So what changes should we get?
Well, one thing to do now before we change the legal system is you need to buy uninsured motorist coverage. I've talked about this many times on the show, but you have to buy uninsured motorist coverage because my estimation is you have basically a 50-50 chance of being hit by someone who either has no insurance or doesn't have bodily injury coverage, which means you would be on the hook personally for any damages that you suffer above that $10,000 PIP. Well, if you go to the hospital, how quick does that 10 grand go?
Oh, yes.
Pretty quick, right? So you need to buy uninsured motorist coverage. The other change, and I think this former senator was talking about, is going to a mandatory bodily injury system like we have most across the country, which is you have to buy insurance that then compensates others for any damages you cause to their person. Right now you have property damage requirement, which pays for other people's car and property, but there is no legal requirement that you buy injury insurance that covers injuries you cause.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. It really is.
That's terrible, yes.
So we need to change that, and I think there's some pressure to do that, and you can get with your state legislatures and senators to put pressure on them to make that change.
But meanwhile, cover yourself and make sure you have that insurance.
Yes, the uninsured motorist coverage, for sure.
Remember that. And we are so excited. On Thursday, we are going to all of the Carl Reynolds law firms, and it's the day of giving. Thank you for offering all of your offices to collect school supplies.
It's our favorite event of the year. Come out. We're going to be there all day with a bunch of Suncoast personalities and WWSB personalities out at each one of our locations, and we'll be gathering those much needed school supplies, and it'll go to the most the needy schools and to help support our teachers, for sure.
And it's so great to see people when they come out.
It is.
And I've been amazed at your law offices. Wow, you've got them all over the place, Carl. We are really looking forward to this. Thank you
it's exciting.
so much.
Thank you.
And don't forget to bring your school supplies there. For more information about any of your legal questions, go to injuriesarepersonal.com. Up next.